Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman, same promo code, 10% off at checkout. Both of these are fantastic deals, and they help support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theurx 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Right, I forgot. We're doing the FNM at home event. And we're playing Niv-Mizzet Curiosity. If you want to help the channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Really helps a lot. Anyway, to get into the deck, the main point of this deck is essentially like an izzet tempo style deck, right? Where we can, if we have to, win with our 4 Sprite Dragons. But once we get to a point later in the game, if we're able to enchant Niv-Mizzet with Curiosity, and then draw a card in some way, we will be able to essentially kill our opponent outright. And I'll get to exactly how that happens in just a moment, but first we're going to talk about the rest of the cards. We have 2 dive downs. The reason we have 2 dive downs in here is because we do have relatively few creatures. We have Sprite Dragon, we have Niv-Mizzet, technically we have Bonecrusher Giant as well, but we want to be able to protect our important pieces, and one way to do that is via dive down. What's very nice is that dive down is also just a really cheap spell to cast with some of our things if we have to just activate things. 4 ops, cheap spell, allows us to scry and draw, pretty nice. 4 shocks, it's a cheap spell, but more importantly, it allows us to kill Skirk Prospectors. The new boogeyman of the historic format is goblins, and shock allows us to hit one of, if not the most powerful goblin, and that's Skirk Prospector. Anything that allows you to cheat on mana is generally very strong. So shock is a huge help. We have a single Unsubstantiate in this deck. Now, there's a couple of cards over here that I did consider as well, but the Unsubstantiate is here because it allows us to do something retroactively, so it's a little bit better in a counterspell in that sense, because we'll be able to bounce something that our opponent has previously played. Or it allows us to temporarily stall our opponent from playing the thing that they want to play. Namely, this card is in here for, it's only a one-of, but still, it's in here for those random circumstances where we can't kill a Skirk Prospector, and our opponent attempts to Muxus on turn 3. Yeah, it'd be on turn 3 by sacking their board with Skirk. This allows us to essentially just deal, or just kill their board, right? They're going to sack their 3 goblins. They go Skirk Prospector into either Wily Goblin or Goblin Instigator, and then they sack those. They have 6 mana, they cast Muxus. We Unsubstantiate, puts it back in hand. Now they have no board, right? It's very good. Very helpful for us. It also can hit other things. Notably, this returns target spell, not a creature spell specifically. It only hits creatures when they're resolved, but if it's a spell, we can use it to help us out a little bit. It's like protection in that way as well. 3 Fiery Prophecies allows us to deal damage to creatures. Notably, this is 3 damage, so we are able to kill a partially buffed goblin, for example, and then we get to cycle through some of our cards. If we have excessive lands, we can get rid of those to try and get a redraw, or if we really need something specific, we can cycle through as well. 2 Lava Coils, just a little bit of extra oomph, just in case we need it. 4 Sprite Dragons, one of our main ways of winning. We just get it down early. It has haste. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we get to put extra counters on it. Fantastic in a deck like this because we have so many non-creature spells. What's really nice is, you play Sprite Dragon on 2. Turn 3, you Lava Coil something of theirs, hold up a shock or a dive down or something. You get in for some damage, and over time, it's just going to keep hitting them and annoying them. 2 Bonecrusher Giant. It's additional removal, which is the main reason it's in here, but the bonus to it, right? Lava Coil does 4 damage, Fire Prophecy has that nice draw, but this only does 2 damage. Well, the reason it's a bonus is because it does give us a little bit more aggression in this deck, so that we don't necessarily stall out if we lose out on one of our very few creatures. 3 Flame Sweep. Goblins. Now, notably, this doesn't hit buffed goblins, but if they only have 1 Goblin Chieftain, the Goblin Chieftain will die, and then the rest will likely follow suit. So Flame Sweep, very important to have. We have 3 of them. Flame Sweep does hit Bonecrusher Giant, but it doesn't matter, because it doesn't hit these. 2 Cups of Insight. We just want to draw cards from time to time. This allows us to hold up some of this stuff, and if they don't do anything, we can Insight. 2 Storm's Wrath. Goblins. It hits all other aggressive decks as well, but goblins. Then we get to Curiosity and Niv-Mizzet. Curiosity is very similar to... I don't remember the damn Ixalan card. You all know what I'm talking about. The thing in mono blue. It's very similar to that, except this is just when the enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you get to draw a card. It doesn't give a buff, anything like that, just when it deals damage. Niv-Mizzet says, besides the other things, whenever you draw a card, Niv-Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target. This does not say combat damage. So if you have Niv-Mizzet enchanted by this, you draw a card, Niv deals 1 damage to your opponent. That triggers Curiosity, which allows you to potentially draw a card. You choose to draw a card, you draw a card. Niv-Mizzet triggers, deals 1 damage to your opponent, etc., etc. So then you can just, hit them down for the amount of cards you draw. Essentially, that's the combo. Curiosity by itself, not the best because, it's a random enchantment. We don't have very many creatures. Obviously, if we can just put this on even a Sprite Dragon, that's still relatively fine. But this is another one of those cards where we can kind of get rid of with Fire Prophecy in case we draw extras or we just need to find something else. 3 Niv-Mizzets is big Niv. It's 6 mana, 5/5 flyer, can't be countered. Good things. Rest of the stuff, good things. This is the mana base. Potentially could run more Vantresses, but I'm a coward, so I didn't. But yeah, this is the deck we're using. There we go. My dumb face is back. Arena, where's the music? I may or may not be streaming today. I don't know. I have some work to do. But also, we're getting some changes made to the kitchen, so I don't know when exactly that's happening. It's supposed to happen in the morning, but still. I do want to mulligan this. The Flame Sweep in Storm's Wrath is nice, but I'd like to have blue mana 2. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. This is worse, I think. I think technically Dive Down is less valuable here. So yeah, we're just going to opt and hope for a red source, I guess. Not goblins. Cool. Nope. Okay, cool. But it's tapped, see what our opponent brings with his green-white deck. Is this Selesnya? Oh, Selesnya counters, I bet. I'll just do this. Pass turn. Go get a red source. The Storm's Wrath, I assume, is going to be decent. Jadelight, yeah. So I assume this is Selesnya counters that happens to have a Jadelight inclusion. Or not. I don't know what this deck is then. Do I want to just Lava Coil this to try and get a better Storm's Wrath? Maybe. Maybe you'll think of me when you are all alone. Yeah, let's try that. Going straight to combat, sure. Hit me. Another Jadelit. Visionary. That's not the elves. It's just cards. It's just Selesnya cards. Yeah, we're gonna opt. Sprite Dragon, nah? Yeah, I mean, next turn I'm just gonna cast Niv. Well, I'm probably not going to cast Niv next turn. I have access to doing so. Do I want to Fire Prophecy here? 4, I would 10. No, I think I'm fine. Just using Storm's Wrath. I assume we're gonna play Visionary. Play another Ranger, sure. I don't think they played a land yet, so they might want to go with Visionary. No, they go with Branchwalker. That's fine. That is fine. Charming Prince. Am I dumb? Do I tap past that? Huh. I apparently have tapped past that. That is annoying. So we are at 10. Not the best place to be. They kept whatever that is. They're drawing it. A lot of the Explore cards really early on. Might just be a Charming Prince here. Would that be worth killing? Well, I'm going to keep this in my hand. Storm's Wrath. I don't want to just play Niv here and not have a way to draw as well. So I'm going to pass. It's just a 2/2. Who cares about that? My opponent, their deck is weird, but I mean they're playing it correctly. You know, you're attacking first, not adding more to the board than necessary. Yorion. Now that's interesting. Yeah, it's just Selesnya ETBs apparently. Except for this, I don't understand that card's inclusion. And I assume he's going to flicker Yorion. Yeah. Sure. Too much shock. Yeah, having shock is probably fine. I played this poorly. Yeah, I played this very poorly, I think. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not good at playing blue or red decks. You put them together, I'm even worse. Solo? Yeah, this is just... I guess it's ETB draws with this. That's why they have that. Very strange deck. Interesting. Alright, play a Nivi. I'll pass. I haven't seen anything of the removal variety. I think I need to Vantress on upkeep. Direct Tusk, okay. It's just ETBs! It's nothing but ETBs! I mean, I love it. I can't lie. This deck is sweet. I don't like that. Okay, it's fine. I guess I could have killed that, couldn't I have? Whoops. Cool. Oh, hit this. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Resolve. Okay. Hit this, trigger that, draw a card, hit this. The thinning is amazing. Yeah, I don't want that. I'll hit their face. And I will not attack. Alright. Opponent still has a lot of cards in hand, but you know. Oh, I should do this again. Alright, they're just cycling through. Sure. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, that's not the second card you drew. It has to be it has to be the second. It can't be one after the first or something. Man, they are really just adding to the board. I mean, I like the deck, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because it's not goblins. Alright, let's just fight. I would love curiosity, please. Oh, well, won't you look at that? I win. I mean, I'm just gonna hit them in the face. Main phase. Curiosity on Niv. Cast this. Trigger. Draw a card. Hit. Yep. My opponent saw it. Handled it very poorly, but when you're playing combo, and your opponent doesn't have removal, you just get there. Cool. Cool, cool. Swag-tacular. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little disappointed if I don't fight against any goblins. That's like the hot deck, the deck to talk about. This hand seems pretty decent. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I like. Those were fast. We got waifu player. I possibly should have played that, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But it's aggro. Is it wizards though? Is it wizard aggro or is it just mono red aggro with lava runner? I feel like all of the lava runner decks are wizard burn decks. So am I gonna play Sprite Dragon? Probably gonna want to use Flame Sweep. I think I might want to play Sprite Dragon just so that my opponent tries to kill it instead of me. The other option is just playing Steam Vents. I could technically hold up Fire Prophecy, but I don't feel like it's very good. I'm gonna do this. It's definitely risky to go with this route of not playing anything and not being able to play anything. But I don't like you. Yeah, see, that would have been nice to kill that instant speed. Yeah, technically I should have held up Fire Prophecy. Because now I can't kill this easily. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to take another 3. I think I'm just going to do that. We're going to get rid of... we're going to get rid of none of these? Oh, gosh. Yep. No, I wish I just held up Flame Sweep. Ow. I think I do still hold up Flame Sweep. So play this. Get a blue source. Yeah, Flame Sweep's an instant, so I'm gonna do that. This way I can potentially get another card out of them. Obviously this hurts me for Wizard's Lightning. Is this a wizard? No, it's a shaman. But my opponent's smart, so they do it like this. A Wizard's Burn deck is playing Embercleave. What? I mean, luckily it's not too much damage. Still a bit meh, but whatevs. Ow. Play this, taps. Play a Sprite Dragon. I did not realize that this was a 2/3. Shoot. Well, I like lost essentially. Damn it. I'm dumb. That was me being dumb. I guess I'm not technically dead. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this. It's gonna die. I don't have to worry about it, but I am probably dead. Any burn kills me. They decide to burn that though. I meant any burn to my face kills me. Am I gonna die? There it is. Yeah, that was dumb. I don't know why I did my math horribly. I guess it's weird. It's weird. Like it was a mono red deck. I guess it wasn't technically Wizards. Yeah, I don't think I could have said it was Wizards. I didn't see Wizards Lightning. They were playing the Shaman card, so I don't know if I could say it's Wizards. I still hate Embercleave though. That's for life. I get to go first. I'll keep this. Turn 1, get a blue source. These Niv-Mizzets together aren't very great, but this is like a 5, essentially, that I can keep. A 5.5 card hand that I think is justifiable. Is we're gonna hit this on the beginning. Red green, potentially Teamer. Could be Gruul, obviously, but when in doubt, team it out. And we smoke. Great top deck for sure. Did I do stupid math last game? I only had 2 mana available, right? I couldn't have cast Curiosity and held up Bonecrusher Giant? My opponent is Shrines? Or yeah, they're Shrines, yeah. I got confused with the Hondens and Sanctums and all that nonsense. The ramp of some sort. Honestly. We're getting big. And we're drawing cards. Cool. So I can hold up Flame Sweep. I can hold up Flame Sweep in order to protect against specifically 4 damage, because Flame Sweep does not hit my flyers. Or I can play Bonecrusher Giant. I am going to hold up Flame Sweep. And also push this damage for what it's worth. I mean, not as much as if I'd done it the other way. So they're playing this. I do not believe I can kill them. Would like another land for what it's worth. I mean, I take those. I think we hold both of these up. I mean, Shock puts them to 4, which is pretty nice. I'm just gonna play Bonecrusher. Bonecrusher's ready. I have 5. I don't have 6 mana. So at most I can do 5 damage to something. They do not have... I can put a historic permanent. It's only 1 though. YOLO. What do you have? What do you have? Do you have lifelink? You don't have lifelink. Alright, you're dead. Boop. Nice. Won once with the combo, lost because I'm trash. And won once with just normal hitting things. I think that was a decent showcase of the deck's power. The power. I'm sorry, I've lost my mind a little. But because it's fun, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a jumpstart, because I'm still missing cards. I'm still missing lands. I'm not going to actually play the jumpstart, but essentially I'm opening packs. That's essentially what I'm doing. Have this, have this, have this. I think that +1 is technically the highest yield of those. Have this, have this, have this. Vampires is highest yield. So, cool. It's essentially trash, but I can at least get my my rares anyway. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons. Oh my gosh, I forgot to change it. Fogwin has recently upgraded to the highest patron tier. Gotta give a big shout out to Fogwin for that. If you'd like to join them and support the show, it really does help. Links to that in the description below. But if you're not able to, or you would rather not, because frankly, who needs to? Who I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know where this joke is going. Anyway, if you're unable to or don't want to for whatever reason, support financially, technically you still can by liking, commenting, subscribing. All of that stuff really does help out the channel, because YouTube is like, hey, people are watching this. So I guess the way that works is like the advertisers pay more to put ads on my channel. I think that's technically how it works. I'm not an economist. Shut up. Anyway, until next time, all be one.